Guys, 10 years ago, we got one of the greatest games of all time, Fight Me. You know what? We can just delete this one. Hello, I am PFSolitude, as always. This is Metal Gear Rising fucking Revengeance. One of Platinum's best, one of the best Metal Gear games, one of the best hack and slashes I've played so far. Yeah, I love this game. So, just first off, the only thing that we've changed is I do have a high texture, actually a couple of high texture mods going right now. One for riding, one for the map, one for the weapons. Just because this game does look a little bit dated by now. It does look a little bit dated. I could also use the one that lets me like run this in ultra wide. I just don't really have a good method of editing ultra wide footage outside of just posting the raw. Third, I haven't played this in about 5 years, so we'll just stick to normal, yeah? And yeah, I've played a couple things since then. The last time I played this was the original version on the 360, like that gen. I've booted it up like a few times.
Let's begin with a quick warm-up, shall we? Check the Soliton radar on the upper right and head to the point marked on the display. You can jump over obstacles, but the ninja run will get you across them more quickly and easily.
I've booted it up a few times on PC since then, just to, you know, make sure it runs on current hardware. But yeah, so if I can get a little bit closer, so Raiden is invisible. You know what? We don't really see this this frame, this body that much in the game. Like, we only see it in the tutorial in the first level. But yeah, so it's been updated a little bit. You can actually see, like, the serial numbers on them. But yeah, I haven't played this since, like, the original gen. Like, the 360, PS3, that era. But yeah, this is one of my favorite games of all time. Like, I have the GameStop front window marquee on the wall. I have a replica of the HF blade. I've got the steelbook. I've got the steelbook. I've got the lamp. It's, yeah, like, this is, I don't know if I want to say this is my favorite Platinum Games game of all time. It's certainly up there. I would say it's either this or Bayonetta 1. I think the other question of bigger controversy is this my favorite Metal Gear property game?
Now then, let's run a basic battle diagnostic. Try and neutralize all the enemies that appear.
You can parry.
String light and strong hits together.
There we go.
Form combination attacks.
Like, I know there's a parry. I don't remember what lock-on was. I thought it was just click the stick. When you get that flash, you hit L, you hit left trigger to enter blade mode.
Combat is not all offense, however. You also need to protect yourself. First, follow the direction of the enemy's attack. Parry those attacks by executing light attacks of your own in the same direction. This is how you parry.
It's a bit wonky at times, but Also, if you get a perfect parry, which that was not it. If you get a perfect parry, you enter blade mode, like right off of it, like such. Then you can show the world just how psychotic you are, based on how much you want to slice and dice and dissect.
As close as possible, and parry their blows to leave them exposed to counterattack. From your perspective, it will appear as if the enemy is frozen in time, or at least moving very slowly. This is the perfect opportunity for you to carefully aim your strike, then slice your foe apart. Keep in mind, even you will not be able to parry every type of attack. Watch your foe's movements carefully.
I believe red attacks you cannot parry. It's either red or yellow. There are unblockables. This game does have like unparryable attacks. Also, the thing in blade mode is your light attack, X in this case, is horizontal. Your heavy attack, Y, is vertical. That does come into play later on. It does come into play. Because when you're in psychopath mode, later on you also have to cut off the hands. I believe it's the left hands of enemies. And with enough left hands, you can get power-ups. I love this game. I love this game, man.
A sign of a strong leader, sir.
No. The will of a strong people. And one very able advisor.
Thank you, sir.
Your team deserves credit as well, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
Just doing our job, Mr. Prime Minister.
I must admit, I once thought of groups like yours as opportunists, enablers of war. But you've trained our new army well. Order has returned sooner than expected. Perhaps I was wrong about these private military companies.
We prefer private security providers, sir. Most of Maverick's contracts do focus on security.
Yes, well, the security can mean many things.
There's a saying I like. One sword keeps another in the sheath. Sometimes the threat of violence alone is a deterrent. Sometimes by taking a life, others can be preserved.
I forgot that he was working for Maverick.
It's
Like, I remember...
samurai lived by.
I remember Desperado.
A soldier and a philosopher.
Maybe because they have the such, like, super fucking sick logo.
I can say the same about you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Like, Desperado Enforcement's logo's so sick.
Someone's blocking the lead vehicle. Hold on.
Clear the road! This is official state business!
Speaking of so fucking sick. That ass. Them gams.
I said clear the road! We're authorized to use force if you do!
It's just oil. It's just oil.
Leopard 1, U-turn. Turning back.
I don't know if it's this game, but there is a game where, like, just cyborgs just spew blood all over the place, and they're like, no, it's just oil, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And they give you this grin.
Open fire! Who was that?
A cyborg.
One of our competitors?
Courtney, what is happening?
We got hit, sir. A cyborg.
Cool.
Exif comes up unaffiliated.
I'll notify all checkpoints. Get on money out of there.
Yes, sir.
on it. Guard the Prime Minister.
It is truly bonkers how Raiden went from, like, God, what a fucking putz, to, oh my god, this is the sickest character in most of Metal Gear.
Between light and heavy strikes to match the situation. Take self-repair units from your foes to replenish your own supply.
Yep.
The limo is in trouble. Get back there ASAP. Now add the limo to your solid down radar.
Okay, so where do we begin with this game? I guess for the 10 people in the world who don't know...
That way. I have marked the location
Hush.
on your solid down radar.
So for the 10 people who don't know, this game was supposed to be developed internally by Konami and Kojima Productions, and it was going to be a sort of... this game, I think, was supposed to take place between Metal Gear Solid 2 and 4. And it was going to be developed by... It was going to be developed by Kojima Productions and Konami, like, internally. And it just never came to. So they handed it off to Platinum, and this is what we got. A lot of the, like, original mechanics, like this blade mode thing, a lot of the original mechanics, like, made their way into it. The story, I don't think did, because again, I think the original version, like Metal Gear Solid Rising, was supposed to be, you know, in between 2 and 4. I don't know if they ever give us a year, but I think this game takes place... I think this game takes place either 5 or 7 years after Metal Gear Solid 4. Point is, it's not that long after MGS4. Long enough to be its own thing, not long enough to be tied to the franchise. You know, they mentioned the Patriots. There's a Ray. There goes that guy's arms. A few other things. Man, that shit's dumb, but man, is it cool. That's so dumb and impractical, but God, is it cool.
So you're Jack.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead. Nothing personal, of course. Africa's just getting a bit too peaceful.
What?
Business ain't been the same since they shut down SOP.
Case in point.
A clean break from the war economy. Huh. Well, some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger supposed to make a living?
This is your answer? Don't do it!
Don't worry now. I won't. Not while he's still useful. So long.
Again, the Desperado Enforcement logo. So fucking sick.
Here? Here? Right. Take out that UMG and get that. Catch that missile before it blows.
I think you can parry this.
Blade mode.
Yes.
Damage its armor. Use your ninja lance to deflect those shots.
Not necessarily the time to talk about it, but there is an achievement that you can get in this fight, and it is Cut Off Ray's Tail. I've never actually gotten it, and apparently it's like a very, very, very uncommon attack that Ray will do. I think you can bait it out. I've never actually gotten it to do so. Nice. Ah, screw it, we'll go for this foot. Other than that, this game has a bunch of other hidden stuff. There's people to rescue, there's graveyard models to strip. Oof. If I see one, I'll explain it so that sounds a bit less provocative. Oh, I thought it was gonna hit me with the tail. It's like, oh, well, speaking of the devil. There we go. That's what I wanted earlier. Also, legendary meme incoming. This game's music is amazing. And it is a source of a legendary meme. Oh. Brilliant. A legendary meme that needs no explanation.
Bring it down. Stop that blade. Very good. But do not rest easy just yet, huh?
You just have to let it play out.
That collapsed building.
You
Go.
just have to let Rules of Nature play out. You just have to let Maniac Agenda go apeshit with the soundtrack on every boss fight, to the point where I'm going back to the options and I need to check and make sure that the music is at 10. And we need to turn that down. And that, just so we can experience Maniac Agenda every single time. Every single time. Alright. But yeah, so another thing is that this game has a lot of just hidden things all over the place. There's items, there's people to rescue. I've never actually done that. For the eagle-eyed people at the very beginning, this game has like the Metal Gear trademarks, like the alert phase, the caution phase. If you get seen or spotted, it does the chime. There's stuff just hidden all over the place, and I think there's a few items that, or a few, not items, weapons that you can only unlock after you've, like, found a certain number of things. Yeah. As far as chronology, I know I, like, started to talk about it. Yeah, I think this takes place, like, 5 or 7 years later.
Look for another way.
I think this takes place, like, 5 to 7, 10 years after MGS4. So it's not tied to the story of Metal Gear, like traditional, which is nice.
Use your ninja van to move over obstacles automatically.
But I mean, you know, like we've had references to SOP. Raiden is, you know, he has his body from 4, kind of. I mean, hell, like, we're fighting Ray?
Still works?
I think you can also parry these. Yeah, so there we go, like repair unit on the left side. There we go, more repair units in the Metal Gear. In the pseudo-traditional Metal Gear UI. Yeah, I love the fact that this game is like enough of its own thing to be its own thing. Like it's just not, it's not held down by the past. Not that the past is bad, it's just like, this game could have just been Metal Gear 5, but it isn't. It's somehow, like, so much cooler. Look at this dumb shit. It's so cool. I think there's a mash here. Not yet. Look at this dumb shit. Look at this dumb Platinum Games bullshit. It's so awesome. Does it, like, it shouldn't work, but it does. Here's the mashy mash. Like, we get combat ranks We have ranking, we have time, we have bonuses. Once upon a time, this was legit Metal Gear Solid Rising. Pardon me. Sick. So stupid, but sick. Like, if I ever become a cyborg, I just want the ability to do that, and also that.
He's headed for the front of the train. After him. Raiden, an unidentified tilt rotor is headed your way. Keep an eye out for it.
A tilt rotor.
Prime Minister!
Also, that was fast. He must have, like,
Too little too late.
prepared, had that pre-prepared.
We need my little shield.
Unless Sam did it. Like, he had the chains ready. Ugh. Ugh. And then just grab him there, like,
War is done
ugh.
for us. Why don't we ever hear speeches about that? Jobs, technology, a common purpose?
Raiden, forget me. Stop him.
You ain't listening.
Sam's just like, no, let him cook.
Mind if I got in?
Let him cook.
All we're saying.
Give war a chance!
No! Out of my way!
He's all yours, Sam!
Let's go.
Every song is a banger.
Now, don't be shy. Self-taught, and not half bad. Still. Your technique lacks something.
Alright, so spoiler alert. You can't actually win this fight, I'm just having fun.
Now I see. You deny your weapon its purpose.
Shit, one of the few organic things I had.
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back. No. My sword is a tool of justice.
My sheath is a gun sword, how fucking rad.
Shit, not again.
Yeah, right?
Red, are you all right? You're almost clear of the tunnel. Just hang on.
Like I said, there are a lot of like just, oh, okay, cool, from Metal Gear, got it. Sons of Patriots, at some point in MGS4, Raiden loses both of his arms, and he fights holding his sword in his teeth. One Piece Zoro style. Zoro? Zolo? Starts with a Z.
Oh, do you want to practice first?
Something else that I've had in the back of my mind. I wasn't gonna say it during the cutscene because, like, this game is rad.
Practice first?
2B from Nier Automata weighs like 300 kilos. Just saying.
This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight.
You just assume all these guys are like in the 300, 400 kilo range, and they're just running on walls, jumping around. Helicopters are just lifting him up in the air. Oh, he's a vampire. He's a vampire. He's immune to... Oh, never mind.
Get you waiting, huh?
Ah, he said the thing. Also, how rad is your boss? That he's just like, hang on, I got your back. Let me get the minigun. Sorry about your arm and your eye, but I did try to help. He's like 400 kilos. So yeah, let me just jump up and grab this helicopter. Take the shot.
Down you go! Flash!
No, just shoot the mountain. I love this game. I love this game. I don't know if that was apparent, but I love this game. It's just been a while since I played it, so I'm gonna be a bit shite for a little bit. Hopefully that little bit doesn't last till the final chapter.